sure you speak to the insurance company's adjusters. Now, I do not have a comic book nickname. I do not call myself the Law Eagle, the Tiger Lawyer, the Law Chupacabra. I think the practice of law needs to be taken more seriously. If you've been injured, call me, Jason Thompson, for a free consultation. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400, or my website, alawyerforus.com.
San Antonio's Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
The college football playoffs start tonight as Alabama heads to Norman to take on Oklahoma in the first round of the CFP. Kickoff set for 7, but you can catch it right here on San Antonio Sports Star starting at 6:30 with the pregame. Tomorrow, it's a triple header here on 94.1. It starts at 10 with the Aggies hosting Miami. That's followed by Ole Miss and Tulane, and Oregon against James Madison.
This is Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That goal is history. A walk-off home run.
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pledger wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. Now, here's Pledge.
What's up, Danger? Can't stop me now. Welcome into Extra Innings with Pledger right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I am James Pledger. I appreciate you joining me. However you may be joining me, whether that's on 94.1 on your FM dial, if you happen to be locked in listening live at sasportstar.com via our AA Best Bail Bonds audio player, or if you're watching live on YouTube, that's right, we stream all of our shows on YouTube. Just go there, search at SA Sports Star, go ahead and like and subscribe while you're there, and of course, you can comment along with the show as it happens. Bunch of people already in the bullpen. Happy holidays to all. And thank you for the well wishes on tomorrow's 72-ounce steak challenge. I appreciate it. Also, you can be a part of the show by calling in 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Lots to get into today before the bowl game, the college football playoffs start up there in Norman. 6:30, our pregame presented by Flight by Yingling right here on San Antonio Sports Star as soon as I go off the air. So with that in mind, we'll get right into it because earlier this morning on the Morning Huddle, the head coach of your Dallas Cowboys with a slim playoff chance, still holding on to hope, Brian Schottenheimer joined AJ and Rob this morning.
All right, let's go to the Buyers Barricade guest line then. And joining us courtesy of AA Best Bail Bonds is the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer, on the program. Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Howdy. Hey, I'm doing great, guys. Hey, listen, Phillip Rivers just came back. He's 44. I'm 52. I'll play for the Jets this weekend. I mean, heard you guys debating the QB's situation in New York. I might go slinging around a little bit like Phillip did. What do you guys think?
Have you called your insurance guy yet? Have you upgraded your coverage?
Well, no, but I saw one clip of Phillip where he fell down and he had a hard time getting back up. I'm like, damn, that's what I look like every morning getting out of bed.
Exactly.
So I was like, this is crazy. It's crazy this guy's playing professional football. But, yeah, I heard you guys as I was waiting to get on. And, just, let me go sling it around for a quarter or two.
It just makes me feel good knowing that, I mean, Phillip Rivers and I have the same body type. And he's, we could still play. We could still slang it, man. It's it gives me hope.
I've always said this, when your body gets away from you a little bit, the white-on-white jerseys are terrible.
Oh,
it
yes,
shows a lot.
man,
it shows too much,
me.
Yeah, it shows too much. I don't wear white on white. You guys I don't do that.
Thanks, Coach. All of your linemen appreciate you for that.
Well, yeah, that's a good decision.
I got to wear bright yellow, Coach, and my girl's in the stands. Come on.
All right, Coach. You guys, the control is out of your hands now. If the Eagles win on Saturday, you're eliminated. How do you keep your team focused on not worrying about that game, worrying about the Chargers? Is that a difficult thing to do? Because when you start the season, everybody's playing for the playoffs, and now you don't have any control of whether you're there or not.
Yeah, I think it goes back to being consistent, guys. I've been consistent when we've won. I've been consistent when we've lost with our team. I've said from day one, you're guaranteed 17 championship opportunities. Again, our culture is based on all about winning, and we certainly have not done that at a high enough level yet this year, and that's kind of why we sit in this position. And does it suck not having control of your own destiny? Of course it does. But again, at the end of the day, we do control how we go and perform and how we play. And again, we've got the right culture in this locker room. We've had 2 really good days of practice. I expect to have a 3rd great day today. And we're getting ready to play a really good football team, man. The Chargers I think they've won 3 straight. They're playing really well. And the quarterback's a special player. They're very physical on offense. And I think the defense is 2nd in the league in stats or total defense right now.
I want to talk about Herbert in comparisons in a second, but I want to talk about you and your coaching. You know, when you're in this kind of situation, every coach I ever known leans on the intelligence and the mindset of other coaches. And as you probably talked to some other cohorts around what's the primary thing that coaches that have gone through closing out a season with the goals now being pushed down the road 8 months? What's the best advice you've gotten coming into this little stretch?
I think it's been this. It's like, just don't change. I mean, like literally, you know, if I go in there, I'm like, hey guys, listen, now we're gonna sit this guy and we're not gonna play this guy. We're gonna do that. They're gonna look at me like, what are you talking about, man? Like, I thought we were all about winning. And so I think you don't change. And you guys see the momentum swings in not just a game, but in the season. And, you know, you look at the way, you know, you start off slow, which is really kind of what was caught up to us. And because I do think, you know, we found a spot a couple weeks ago where we were playing with a lot of confidence. And then, of course, you know, 2 setbacks against Detroit and Minnesota. But again, I think it's you don't change. And I've never changed. I'm never going to change. I'm always going to be authentic. And that's not just the way I coach, but that's the way I lead. And that's the way I interact with these guys. And at the end of the day, I think that's why, these guys follow me and the lead of this coaching staff, because we're pretty consistent.
Coach, would you have answered the question the same way 20 years ago?
That's a great question. Probably not. Probably not. I think, again, when you're first getting started into it, you probably, look at yourself different ways. But I do think that over time, I've realized that, again, every day when I go home at night and I'm brushing my teeth, I really do look at myself in the mirror and I really think, okay, how did I do today? Did I give everything I had today? And did I stay consistent and authentic? And for the most part, over the last couple of years, I've been able to answer that question pretty consistently at night.
That's great advice.
Do you floss before bed also?
Yeah.
Or
how's your flossing?
No, I'm a bad flosser. Yeah,
I'm the same way, man.
Thanks for pointing that out.
You have to film it. You have to check the film, Coach.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I don't like the dentist either because it hurts. And
I know.
I know. That's good. Yeah,
I'm with you. You and the Chargers have a similar issue right now, and that is a difficulty protecting the quarterback. You have had a hard time at the tackle positions all year. I mean, I'm putting this out there. You may disagree with me, but I think you've probably been underwhelmed with your tackle performance. And the Chargers, I mean, they went into the season thinking that was a strength, and injuries have kind of stripped them down to bare bones. I say this I've said this before about Justin Herbert. I think he's the best football thrower in the world. I don't know how great he is of a quarterback, but when I watch him throw the football, it's amazing. And that's kind of been stripped away from these Chargers, because they've been unable to protect them. How do you prepare for an offense where you've got a quarterback who can do these amazing things when given the time to do it, but also prepare for the reality, which is the Chargers are probably just going to keep trying to run the ball because that's what's worked for them this year?
Yeah, well, number one, I totally agree with you that if there's a better pure passer of the football than Justin Herbert in our game, I'd love to see those guys stand out there next to him and throw it, because this guy, when you watch the film, it's the ball placement, which you can throw a ball accurately, which means, okay, hey, the guy's running from right to left and I hit him right in the middle of the numbers. But like this guy's like, okay, you want on your left ear? Great. You want on your right kneecap? Great. No problem. Like, I mean, he's incredible. But what people don't talk about with Herbert is the athleticism, man. I mean, this guy, you watch him pull the ball on some run read options against Philadelphia for 12 and 14-yard gains and improvising and buying time. He really is incredible as a player. And then, again, for us, we've got to get great, pressure on him. We have to. But you said it best. This team is first or second, I think, 33 minutes time of possession. So they are controlling the football. And how do you do that? Well, they get in 22 personnel, which is 2 backs, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver a lot. And they put a jumbo and extra lineman in there. And they literally just force the ball downhill with the big backs that they have, and the Dow and Hampton. We got to be great on first down because we got to force them into passing situations. And then you asked about our tackles. It's just been inconsistent. The last 2 weeks, our sets have been a little bit sloppy. We haven't kept great leverage. There's a thing, where your body position matters, and we've been oversetting some and letting people get inside. And we're going to be challenged this week because they come in with a terrific pass rush group. I think they got 40 sacks on the year, and Khalil Mack and Thule and those guys, and they're big and physical up front. But it goes back to our football mantra, which is, after winning the turnover battle, which is one, the second thing is owning the line of scrimmage. And this team coming in here is going to challenge us. And when we were actually, playing with a lot of confidence and winning games, that 3-game stretch we were on, guys, we were owning the line of scrimmage. And we need to do that this week in these next couple games.
How inventive is the Charger offense?
Greg Roman does a great job. He and Jim and their staff. They're unique in the fact of all the gap schemes that they run. So you guys know I'm not talking down to you, but there's zone schemes where everybody goes left or everybody goes right and things like that. These guys like to pull people, so they like to down block. And why do you do that? Well, if you can get a down block moving and you pull and you clear a hole or you clear a path, it creates bigger running lanes. And these guys are really different because they're going to be probably 60-70% gap schemes and traps and quick hitters. And that's the stuff that you just don't see anymore. I mean, the league is a heavy zone league. I'm talking about run game now. And these guys are by far one of the biggest gap schemes. Now, the good news for our defense is we're a pretty big gap scheme on offense. We run a lot of the counters and power plays and things like that. And so they've seen it, going back to training camp. But if you don't fit them right, they create big running lanes.
One of my concerns this week, Coach, is, and I know you've said, you guys are playing everybody. You're never thought about sitting Dak because you want to win football games. But when you've got a guy like Javonte Williams who has a questionable tag on his health, if you're eliminated, do you push him? Do you need him to play? You know what I mean? And it feels like he's very important to what you guys have done this year, and it would be very important in this game specifically. Do you take it? Is it a case-by-case thing on who you're willing to push and who you're willing to sit when it comes down to your season essentially being over?
Well, I mean, there's common sense, and again, like I said, whether we're mathematically eliminated by the time we play the game or whether we're still alive a week from now or 2 weeks from now, however it plays out, again, we always want to play to win. And I'll talk about Javonte for a second. The biggest thing that I think you saw from Javonte was, now that he became our bell cow a couple, throughout the season, we've started to find a better way of kind of taking care of him on Wednesday. So there's a little bit more of a ramp up for him, just being honest with you guys. And
what are you doing?
And we kind of rest.
What's the difference?
Say again?
What are you doing? What's he doing on Wednesday?
Yeah, on Wednesday he's just not taking as many reps.
Okay.
So he's getting all the walkthrough reps and stuff like that, but he doesn't need to run inside zone and get hit in pads and stuff like that on Wednesdays. Because again, I'll never forget this, guys. This is interesting. This is flashback for me, but I'll never forget. I was in Indianapolis coaching the quarterbacks, and Frank Gore was playing at an incredible level. He was like 32 years old, and I remember seeing him on a Monday, and he could barely walk, and I was like, damn, look at that. Like, man, you forget. Then Tuesday, the players are off. Then Wednesday, he was still hobbled. He was moving slow. Thursday, it was like, oh, okay, he's moving around with Barry. And then Friday, he was actually running. And so you forget the demands of this position sometimes. And I think my point is we found a pretty good flow, I think, with Javonte, because you're right. He is important to what we do. And you watch the way the guy plays. He plays so damn physical that he's earned the right to get, that not rest. He's doing things on Wednesday. He's just not taking all the reps that he was early in the year.
That was head coach Brian Schottenheimer earlier this morning on the Morning Huddle. If you want to catch the full interview, be sure to go to our website at SA Sports Star. Check the audio vault, powered by AA Best Bail Bonds. Of course, Coach Schottenheimer brought to you every Friday morning by AA Best Bail Bonds, and he joins via the Buyers Barricades guest line, who provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond, online at buyersbarricades.com. Look, I don't think there's a lot. It's a 1% chance Philly can end their playoff chances tomorrow with a win over the Commanders. I don't think that's the biggest storyline. I think the biggest storyline is what's going to happen with Trayvon Diggs. Will he be active tomorrow? If not, he reverts to the IR. And what does that mean about his future? We'll discuss what all that means coming up next, right here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The following is a dramatization. Davis Law Firm. How can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GEAR for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GEAR for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GEAR.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Joe?
I started a woodworking business. I was able to build beautiful furniture, but had no handle on the business side of things, so quickly fell behind in my taxes. 1 year of being behind in taxes quickly turned into 5 years. I ended up owing almost $37,000.
Then Joe found Tax Relief Advocates.
I would hear ads for tax relief advocates. One day it just clicked. This is my exact situation that I'm in. So I wrote down the number and called from the car when I got home that day. TRA saved me 99% of what I owed the IRS, and that brought a huge sense of relief.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Joe did and called TRA for a consultation.
I'm really happy that I made that call, and I finally felt like I could breathe again.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-484-4743. 800-484-4743. That's 800-484-4743.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Last minute shopping? Been there. Luckily, there's still a little time to shop, and Ulta Beauty makes it easy. Find the hottest gifts from brands like Sol de Janeiro and Tarte. Need stocking stuffers? Grab minis from Clinique and Benefit Cosmetics or fragrance rollerballs. Gift cards are always a win in a pinch. So hurry and head to Ulta Beauty today. Or buy online and pick up in-store now. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777 or biglou.com.
Nugget Bills, Nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison. And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
We will pack the car with gifts. And of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Extra Innings with Pledger on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pledger here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. We've got college football playoff. Alabama and Oklahoma coming up here at the bottom of the hour, presented by Flight by Yingling. Looks like everybody, at least on YouTube, and everybody that's called in today only wants to talk about the Steak Challenge for tomorrow at 7 o'clock, which we will do on YouTube. That's fine. I can sum up what my big thing about tomorrow being an important day for the Cowboys means. Short form, Trayvon Diggs. If he's active, he's got a chance to stick with the team. If he's not, reverts to IR. They don't want him to get hurt, which means if he gets hurt by the end of the season, he may be on the hook for that money. Instead, they can cut him and save about $12.6 million next year after June 1st. So that's kind of the long and short of why the Trayvon part of this is very interesting to me. Eagle fans asking, Pledge, do you really only weigh, as they say, 150 pounds? Yeah, about 150, 155, as you can see on the YouTube. I am not a very heavy set individual. I am 5'10". I am about 150, 55. I just am, as Eagle Fan 31 says, blessed with that great metabolism still at the age of 44, which, thank you. I'm very happy about that metabolism. Fred Villarreal says that after I smash the Steak Challenge tomorrow, I got to take on the July 4th Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I don't know if I could do that. I'll enjoy a steak. I'll enjoy a potato. I'll enjoy a shrimp cocktail. I'll enjoy a salad. I don't know if I would enjoy dipping hot dog buns in water. Like, that's just too much. Like, I need the food to taste good for me to continue to eat it. Because that's the thing. I eat quickly because I'm hungry. I want to eat. But if I eat slow, I usually fill up fast. So for me, the mindset going into this thing tomorrow is eat. Eat fast, eat quickly, knock this out as fast as I can. Because the longer this thing drags out, I think the worse it's going to be in terms of my ability to finish this. Miss Becky asks if I'm fasting. No, I'm not. I mean, every day is kind of like a fast for me. I only eat like once or twice a day just because of how busy I normally get. I just eat large quantities when I do eat. I don't want to fast because when you fast, your stomach kind of shrinks. So I just plan to go about my normal daily life. If I remember to eat, I'll eat. Will I gorge myself with like 12 wings and one of the sandwiches from Wingstop with the fries and the dipping sauce all together? Probably not. Probably not going to eat that much all in one setting, but I'm not going to stop myself from eating because I don't want my stomach to not be used to food. So when you don't eat, your stomach kind of shrinks a little bit. So you probably don't eat as much as you normally would when you do start eating again. So that's my mindset going into this thing. You can all watch it tomorrow. It will be on YouTube. I'm going to set up a laptop with the camera and We're going to give this thing a whirl. We're a shrimp cocktail, a salad, a baked potato, a roll, and a 72-ounce steak. And you can catch it on our socials at I Am Pledger, at SA Sports Star, at Jason Minix, at Joe Reinagle 210. We've all reposted what Jason has got for it. And I want to finish this thing because I want to try that Thor's hammer too. It's not going to be at the Roo Pub. It's going to be at Jason's house. So we're doing this with a lot in mind. Thanks to Tri-County for the meat. Pledge smashes all the meat tomorrow, as RJ Ochoa would say.
Let Jason smoke all your meat.
And he's going to do that for me tomorrow. I appreciate all y'all. We got the college football playoff coming up next. Call your loved ones, check on them. You never know what people are going through in life. And a simple, hey, how you doing can change everything. We will see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, on the live stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
From a fender bender to a total loss, Davis Law Firm has a team of expert attorneys ready to get you back on the road with the verdict or settlement you deserve. Y hablamos español. Want more? Call the Fours. Davis Law Firm, San Antonio, 444-4444.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach